Coverage of what's making headlines on the continent, going to Tanzania now, where the main opposition leader there, Tundu Lissu, appeared in court yesterday. He faces treason charges. Government accused him of spreading false information and trying to destabilize the country. Lissu's Chedema party has been disqualified from presidential and legislative elections due in October after demanding electoral reforms. We're joined on the line by Counsel Jebra Kambole. He is one of the leading counsels representing Tundu Lissu. Very welcome to you, Jebra, and thank you for making time.
Thank you so much.
So, Tanzanian opposition leader Tundu Lissu appearing in court in person yesterday, where there was a heavy police presence, if we may add. He has previously appeared virtually for these court sessions. Why do you think he made this decision this time to appear in person?
Firstly, the last time he appeared virtual, it was not his own choice, because it was just an order from the court that he should appear virtual, and he has been protesting appear virtual, demanding to his physical appearance. And after a long court battle, it was the court's order, and after defense counsel making some of the submission, the court decided that it should turn from physical appearance. So, and also because he was in hunger strike, demanding for physical appearance, that's where the court decided to make an order that he should appear physical. So, appearing physical yesterday was among of the progress for us, defense counsel.
Do we know the reason for the court requesting that he conduct his hearings virtually?
Even the defense counsel, we were not given notice, we were not given right to be heard, we were just given links so that we join virtual. So upon the protest, that's why we are demanding the reason for virtual. None of the prosecution counsel make a statement in court or the court itself. It is just the politicians, it is Ministry of Internal Affairs and the Attorney General when he addressed the Member of Parliament. That's where they disclose that because of the security reasons. But those security reasons were not disclosed in court. So up to now, we can confidently say that there was no reason to conduct this matter virtual.
So that would explain the heavy police presence then, because they wanted security to be beefed up, as they say. But him appearing in person, you say that he has been on a hunger strike. What kind of message do you think this sends to his supporters that he would appear in person instead of virtually as before?
Appearing physical in this matter was a positive to the defense counsel, as explained previously. But also, his appearance physical shows support and solidarity, because a number of people tried to show up yesterday in court. Very few of people were allowed to access the court, despite of the court order that the court should be open for every person to attend the court session. But unfortunately, a very few number of people were allowed to enter and see proceeding of this matter. But many people were not allowed to enter because of the so-called that the courtrooms could not accommodate the supporters.
And on that point, we understand that Kenyan rights activists were those denied entry. Also, former Justice Minister Martha Karua claims to have been denied entry into Tanzania as they traveled to attend the trial. So you're saying that is the case even in Martha Karua's case?
Yeah, what you can say is the previous orders of the court was clearly that open for every person to appear in court. So denying entry to former Minister of Justice Martha Karua and the other counsels who were supposed to appear as the international trial observers of this matter. Not only Martha Karua, but also the former CJ of Kenya, Dr. Willy Mutunga was also denied to enter in Tanzania, and the other counsels from Uganda. So we see that it does not send a good message to Tanzania, especially when these members of the East African community want to enter in Tanzania. So even the reason for denial has not been disclosed by any government authority.
Do you think it could do with the fact that there are lawyers?
No, because after the court session, we could hear the president say that she will not allow the activists from outside the country to enter Tanzania because she believes that they will disturb the peace of the country. But we can say that it's not the reason of only lawyers, because who are denied to enter in Tanzania, not only lawyers, but also other activists. Some people were also being arrested, the Kenyans activists, including Boni Mwangi, and another lawyer from Uganda. So not because of their lawyers, but because they are foreigners.
Let's go back to Martha Karua, because, I mean, she's making headlines in terms of being one of the supporters of Lissu, who was denied entry into the court or even Tanzania. She's called this move of her expulsion a total erosion of democratic principles. Can we expect a free trial for Lissu if there are all these blockages to his support? I mean, his party, the Chedema party, has been disqualified as well from the upcoming October elections.
It's very challenging to expect a fair trial in this circumstance. It's very challenging. It's very challenging on the sense that even the physical appearance was a battle struggle, which is the constitutional right. So you can see. Also, when you want to block the international observers, the people who come to observe the trial, to see whether there is fairness, to see whether there is a fair trial, to see whether Tundu Lissu will be given proper right to be heard. We see some challenge in conducting this matter. So, as the defense counsel, we condemn all these things, and we think that it's not fair to deny trial observers to see the proceeding in court. But take into account that the court made very clear that these proceedings will be in open court, and the public are allowed to attend this matter. So, why denying other people's right to appear to see the proceedings? And especially with no valid reason or open reason. So we don't know the reason why.
Right. Thank you so much. Let's leave it there, and we really appreciate your time, and do enjoy the rest of your day if you can. I mean, there's quite a lot, obviously, that is posing challenges to your support of Tundu Lissu.
Thank you so much, and say hi to all South Africans. We love them.
We appreciate your time. The love comes back to you. Counsel Jebra Kambole is one of the leading counsels representing Tundu Lissu, talking to us via telephone. Let's also discuss with Ndonde Totinan, who is the secretary of Chadema in the northern region, and that northern region includes the regions of Arusha, Kilimanjaro, Manyara, and Tanga, just to get the other side of the story. Thank you for joining us, Ndonde. How are you?
I'm fine. How about South Africans?
We're good, thank you, and we appreciate you making time to discuss this. Your party leader, Mr. Lissu, appeared in court yesterday. According to you, how did it go? I don't know if you heard our chat before with Counsel Jebra Kambole. He appeared, he made sure that he appears physically this time because he's also been under hunger strike, and maybe there's a message that he wanted to send in terms of how he looks. According to you, how did it go?
Yeah, I think that is the situation is very hard, and we try to pressurize, and we see that is because although the matter of the legal, but the way it is practiced, the way the government takes these issues, it is too much political, because as we hear that at the first time they say that also they have the evidence. But once they appear to the court, they say that they are still investigating the case. So what we think or what we see, it is too much, it is just a political, and they think that once they detain our chairperson, so we come back, or the struggle will going to fail. But this is not about the issue of the Lissu. This is the movement for the democracy and for the true changes what we fight for. So the government, they should think that this is not about the personal issues. This is the movement. We fight for our true democracy in our country. So whatever they take for Mr. Lissu or whatever, anyone, we are not going back, but we are still fighting until we get the true democracy and the reforms what we need.
What do you make of the support for Chedema by some activists coming outside of the country? There were Kenyan rights activists, including former Justice Minister Martha Karua, who claimed to have been denied entry into Tanzania. So as much as they were not there or not able to travel to attend the trial, they still are offering their support by being vocal in the media. What do you make of that?
I think that is first of all, that is a shame for our country, because we have the East Africa community, we have the common issues we share. Also, we have a lot of treaties we signed. It's not an island; it is the part of the world. So they just come for to observe how we practice our law, how we practice our democracy, and how we practice the treaties we sign in the East Africa community. So they try to frighten them and the other side, they want the other people to believe that we have the true democracy. So that is the sign that what we are fighting for, we mean that we need the true changes, because we, as a country, we are supposed to respect the East African treaty and protocol, and they have the right to come to see the observers, to see how we practice our legals, our constitutions, and our democracy. So the process of detaining them, it is a bad sign for our country and the East Africa and the world in general, because it is reflected that we have a problem on practice what we signed in the East African community. So I think that it is very important for them, because the issues of fighting for democracy is not the one-man show, or it's just for the single country, because we believe that if Tanzania, we are safe, also the Kenya, Uganda, Congo also be the safe. If we are not the safe, even our surrounding country will not be safe. So I think that is we are very sorry, but that is the bad thing what was happening to us.
And I suppose that's what we can read into his confidence and positive outlook, even as he appeared yesterday. As you say, he's not just one man by himself. He's got the support backing him. He could face the death penalty for his treason charge, yet as he addressed his supporters, he encouraged them to not worry and that Chadema's leadership will be fine. So that confidence and positive outlook speaks to that, I guess, support you talk about. Let's leave it there for now, Ndonde, and thank you again for joining us on Channel Africa.
Thank you very much, and welcome.
Ndonde Totinan is the secretary of Chedema in the northern region, including Arusha, Kilimanjaro, Manyara, and Tanga there in Tanzania. 7 o'clock Central African time it is. As we enter the second hour of Africa Rise and Shine, we say good morning to you. My name is Asanda Beda, coming to you from our studios in Johannesburg live on this 20th of May.
Goodness.
Happy Tuesday.
It's 7 o'clock already.
Yep.
Time flies, eh? But this Tanzania story is quite a thing. And it's unfortunate that we often talk about democracy around elections and how that space sometimes feels like it's shrinking. But we'll continue to explore that story and others in the next half an hour. We go back to Tanzania. We'll be talking to members of the Law Society to get a little bit more insight there. But there are other things that we're looking at this hour.
Let's get our news first. Here's Onele Nzinzi with your details, and then